Good evening. I am back on YouTube. It's been a while, but I want to talk about tonight's All-Star Saturday Night and what I thought about it. First of all, I want to give a little shout out to the app that I'm using. I'm using the YouTube Capture app on the iPhone 5. I'm shooting in 1080p, so should look pretty good. We'll see when it comes out. I am doing it I'm doing it vertically, so, hopefully it'll look okay. All-Star Saturday Night tonight was, I gotta say, a disappointment. I'm a big fan of the All-Star game, of the All-Star festivities. I still want to go to NBA All-Star Weekend one day soon, hopefully when they come to DC or Philadelphia, somewhere close. But, they need to change it up, because what they're doing right now is not working, especially this horrible East versus West thing. They had two captains, D. Wade and Chris Paul. But I felt like this was the worst gimmick they've done in a while. It was a horrible, horrible way to do it. And let's go through the events. The first two events, there's not much to say about them. The Shooting Stars, I actually enjoy the Shooting Stars. That may be the premier event now, with the dunk contest kind of slacking off. Because you do get to see some former NBA players. We got to see Muggsy Bogues tonight. That was pretty legit. Dominique Wilkins. We saw Brook Lopez. I don't know if you all saw, but Brook Lopez has a nice looking shot. I was surprised. I think they should let him shoot a three tomorrow in the game. I was really surprised about that. That was actually the most surprising thing that I came across in the events, was how good of a form Brook Lopez had. So the Shooting Stars was not bad. The skills competition, I think, you know what? The skills competition, it is what it is. It does test to see if you can, pass the ball, shoot it, and it is what it is. And a great player in Damian Lillard won the competition. Damian Lillard has a bright, bright future ahead of him. A very bright future. Imagine him and Allen Iverson in the backcourt, or him and Kyrie Irving. Now, speaking of Kyrie Irving, surprise, surprise, he won the three-point shootout. I was actually shocked at that. Well, not really shocked, but, Kyrie Irving is an old-school kind of player. He has that competition, he loves the competition. He loves to compete. And, he's like if Michael Jordan was still playing, he would love to play with Kyrie Irving. And, you know what? Watch out for Kyrie Irving tomorrow, because I'm about 90% guaranteeing that Kyrie Irving will win the All-Star Game MVP. He's not starting, but I believe that Kyrie Irving will get a lot of playtime because Rajon Rondo is out. So Irving will get a lot of playing time tomorrow. There's no doubt about that. Who was the other point guard? I don't remember who the other... I think it was only Rondo and Irving. Oh, wait. Jrue Holiday. I forgot about Jrue Holiday. But maybe what they can do is, if they're giving Wade and LeBron a rest, they play Irving and Holiday, and then maybe, substitute Holiday in for LeBron or whatever. But they need Irving on the floor more than Holiday. I think after this weekend, that's not even a question anymore. Irving needs playing time tomorrow, and he needs a lot of it. Because, we saw in the rookie game where he crossed over Brandon Knight, and it just makes you shake and go, woo! So I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game, but I was surprised that he won the contest, the 3-point shootout. I did not think he had it in him to win that kind of shootout, to win that contest. In the last competition of the night, the slam dunk contest, I am a big fan of the slam dunk contest. The past couple years, I have not been happy with the way they're doing it. No big stars are coming out. This year, I thought we were going to have one of the best contests we've had in a while. I mean, we had Gerald Green, who won the contest in 2007, was the runner-up to Dwight Howard in 2008. And then we have the legend himself, James Flight White, who, if you YouTube him, this guy used to be able to do between the legs from the free throw line. Now, tonight's dunk, what he did was impressive, I thought. I wish he had done from the free throw line, but it was a little bit inside the free throw line, but it was still 2 hands. Nobody's done that. Although Vince Carter was the closest. He did something like that in his year, but White jumped from farther out. I wish James White had did this earlier in his career, because dude can fly. Dude can fly. Now, it does seem like he does most of his dunks from the free throw line, or from all the way back at the end, and then come in running up. He's 30 years old right now. I think he gassed himself out. He got tired. You know? He'd been waiting to get on the stage. It meant a lot to him. And unfortunately, he should have probably done it 3 years ago. You know? It's a shame that we didn't get to see James White at his best, because the NBA fans and the NBA All-Star fans were robbed. We had some okay dunks tonight, but I wasn't really impressed. And I wanted to see Gerald Green and James White go at it in the finals. Instead, we saw Terrence Ross against Jeremy Evans, the defending slam dunk champion. Terrence Ross ended up winning it, but here's something that I didn't like. When it was time to vote, I could have texted in the vote, but I wanted to try out the app, the official NBA All-Star app. So I go to the app, and you can vote for the person, but you have to enter one of those CAPTCHA things. You know, like if you're not a human being, you got to enter. You know, you have to enter a fucking CAPTCHA to make it like you're real. You know. Now here's my argument against that. You know, a lot of people say, well, you know, it's for secure purposes. But if you're texting the vote, I mean, I don't think they care if a robot votes. I mean, I'm not a robot, but, I mean, a robot could potentially text, you know? I mean, how do they know that we're not getting some weird kind of texting way, you know, into this? So, that was disappointing, and they only gave us a minute, and it seemed like it was like 10 seconds, because I could not get my vote in. I mean, it didn't even give me a chance to really, you know, it took me 20 seconds to write the CAPTCHA in, and the CAPTCHA was wrong. I mean, here's the thing. If you're going to do a CAPTCHA thing, have it easy to read. Have it something easy, like dog and bark, or, you know, this was extremely hard to read, and I could not type it in time, and I got it wrong. So, that's how the app can improve. Make the CAPTCHA a little easier, or don't have it at all. Well, I almost killed my phone there. But you know what? That was you know, just very bad. Now, how can they improve the dunk contest? Well, I did see on Twitter that both DeAndre Jordan and John Wall tweeted about being in the contest next year. We all know that. We all know how that usually works out, because LeBron did it once, and he hasn't done the contest at all once. Speaking of LeBron, you know that whole dunk contest question mark tweet? Not enough is being made of how much he fucked us over with that. We thought this year was his year to actually do it. We thought, okay, he's messing with the fans. But this is a sign that he's actually going to do it. Even Skip Bayless thought it was. So, and basically he hung us again. He's teasing us. He's toying with us. You know, and personally, LeBron, just like James White, I think his time to do the dunk contest is basically over. I mean, he's been in the league 10 years. We should have had a dunk contest from LeBron in his first, second, or third year, in my opinion. Actually, basically, you know, any of the years when he was in Cleveland. Because, I mean, he can still fly, but again, like James White, he's approaching 30, and we don't know how much, you know, he can get done in a dunk contest. I mean, I wish he'd done it this year, but next year he'll be 29, and chances are, well, we saw the first 30-year-old to do it in a dunk contest, and it didn't end too well. Now, LeBron is a different animal. LeBron is not James White. LeBron is a machine. But I think his time has passed, unfortunately. Now, what would be nice is, just out of respect for the fans, we had an old school, old player, superstar, all-star dunk contest. LeBron and old Vince Carter. I mean, Vince Carter can still dunk. I don't know about you. I mean, you know, put Jason Richardson in there. Get the guys who made the dunk contest what it was. And you know what? Y'all remember Desmond Mason? Put that guy in there. He showed out in that dunk contest. He was amazing. I love Desmond Mason. That guy could fly. I mean, the Desmond Mason, Jason Richardson contests were great. When those two went up against each other, it was magical. I don't know where Desmond Mason is right now, but if James White can get a job on the Knicks, then I think Desmond Mason can find a job somewhere. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But that's my review of All-Star Saturday Night. I was very disappointed. But you know what? I have found that tomorrow, when the real stars come out, we will not be disappointed. I'm predicting a great All-Star game. We have a lot of first-year players, a lot of first-year All-Stars going at it, and I think we'll be blessed tomorrow. I think we'll be blessed. I mean, we got Kyrie Irving, Jrue Holiday, Paul George as first comers. I think a couple more I'm missing. I mean, LeBron, Wade, Carmelo, Garnett, Blake Griffin, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul. You know, it's going to be a great game tomorrow, I believe. Kobe Bryant. You know, so we're going to have a pretty good game tomorrow. That I know. But the highlight of the weekend will probably be the actual All-Star game. And for people who only watch the events on Saturday night and don't watch the All-Star game, the last 2 years you've been robbed, because the last two games have come down to the last shot. So you've missed some very, very competitive close games. So if I were you, I'd sit your ass on the couch, grab a beer, and watch the game tomorrow at 8 p.m. on TNT. I think I'll be doing more of these videos as time goes on. With this app, I can record as long as I want, and it won't upload to my phone, so I won't lose any space, really. So, and this is going straight to YouTube. So, you know what? If you want me to talk about something in particular, you know, I'll do that. I'll talk on some sports. We got the baseball season coming up soon. NBA trade deadline. I might do something about that. I might start a podcast. So, you know, I don't know. I have a lot of things going on that I want to do. What I also might do is I might do a video about what I want to do after I graduate. The things that I want to accomplish. I already kind of did that, but this time I want to do a for real one, because I'm extremely close, and I want to tell you all what I want to do, what I want to accomplish, where I want to travel. So that's coming up next, probably. Alright. This is Double T, 23.